How is it going, guys? Okay, I just got done smoking, so this is my first high podcast, okay? So it's gonna be absolutely fucking garbage. Totally fine, though. Totally fine, because that is going to tie in perfectly to what we're going to talk about just a little bit. I don't think we have a fucking question for the Poppy code. So I like to start it off with a Poppy code question where you send in a question and I answer it right in the beginning to try and give you guys a little bit of good advice. I used to have a Poppy code podcast where it's completely centered around that, and I don't do that shit anymore. So let me explain a little bit what's going on here. It looks a little bit different, okay? I have a W up here that's like lights and shit. I might move it down, but I might be moving soon. So there's a light up here, you know, W Wineboxpapi. It's super tight. What I want to do and do with this channel is keep posting these podcasts, just talking, right? Talking about whatever I want and shit like that. And start moving into, like, clothes. Right now we have this nice Comme des Garçons bag filled with some clothes. And I have a bunch of clothes on the clothing rack over here that I picked up from the thrift store. And some other clothes from, like, Grail, Depop, my collection, and stuff like that that I'll be selling and shit like that. But I just want to talk about, like, some of the goals and kind of some of the fun things I plan on doing for this channel. So I think in the last video for this channel, I talked about how I want to, first of all, want to totally fix this. I don't like what we're seeing right here. I don't have the professional lights on. I'm going to buy more expensive lights, more expensive tripod, like invest a little bit more into a couple of things for this production value. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I don't like the setup right now, the angles and everything. So we'll see how we factor it in depending on if I break lease and move out of this bitch. So I also want to, like, you know, talk about clothing, talk about cool pieces. Like, I would want to talk about, like, this, talk about some, you know, like, things I buy that I'm excited about. I just want to, like, maybe just find a hobby is what I'm getting at, kind of. Like, because all I do is work, and I, you know, work on YouTube comedy, and I work on stand-up comedy, and I work out. That's pretty much it. And I'm kind of looking for something else to do that's just fun that I don't give a shit about, right? Even if people think it's cringy or don't give a shit, right? Like, they're here for comedy. They're here on the other channel for comedy. That's why we're just going to post it on here and do whatever we want, right? What I want to do is talk about clothes. Kind of make this more of, like, just whatever I want, but still kind of focused, right? It's just things that, like, I'm interested in at the time. Poppy Plus. More of Poppy, I guess. Wow, that was fucking gay. So, for instance, clothes. For an idea I have, actually, this is what we're going to be doing. You guys are going to be hearing it first. My new idea for merchandise is to have, like, clothing that I find from the thrift store, or clothing that I have personally, or clothing that I find that's super cool. I will edit it and make. I feel like I don't like the lighting. I feel like my face is too dark right down here because the lights are above. Whatever, I can barely see. Am I recording? Yeah, cool. So, fucking, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're gonna edit it and you know, kind of take inspiration from Virgil Abloh, where he only edits about 3% of the piece of clothing, or 3% of, like, the Nike item, right? Like, if he works on a shoe and works with them with Off-White, right, he will only work on about 3% of the product and make it his. I kind of want to do that with a couple of the items over there. Like, I'm not gonna do it with this probably. Actually, this one would be kind of be cool, right? Like, I'm totally gonna be copying off of Virgil and shit like that. What I want to do, I mean, like, probably maybe put something on the back. Maybe put it up for sale first without editing anything onto it, but, like, adding stuff onto the back. Probably, like, taking a really cool, maybe popular font and putting, like, wine on the back and nice lettering, kind of how, like, Off-White does it for white, and just kind of just steal off of people for a little bit and maybe go down a couple creative paths and put some patches on whatever kind of looks cool, or whatever I think would look cool. Like, I have a pair of overalls I'm looking at right here, a turtleneck, some Tommy Hilfiger shirts, a Timberland shirt. I don't know. Maybe we'll edit a couple of those. I don't know. You know, just fucking around here, just seeing what sticks. Talk about cool clothes. I like to buy things on Grail. Talk about some of those things. Maybe, if I want to, you know, maybe shoot a lookbook just for fun, right? Like, I'm not gonna do any of this where I think, like, this is gonna be a career. Like, obviously, comedy is, like, where I want to go in life. This is just for fun, just for an extra hobby, creative outlet. Like, for instance, another thing that I'm super into, if you guys follow me on Snapchat and Instagram at Wineboxpapi, is where I'm really into, like, buying pieces. Like, I smoke a lot. Like, I just talked about how I smoke before this. And I buy a lot of pieces. And I just started doing this this mail thing, where it's expensive, but they send you, like, this new nice piece every month, plus a bunch of, like, things for smoking, and so I want to like do it like once a month, maybe like open one of those and do like talk about the piece that we get. And then if I buy a piece that's fucking sick, because I post sick pieces, and sometimes I buy them. And if I buy it, we'll just talk about it. And I'll smoke and be like, hey, this is sick. And that's pretty much it. Just a couple of fun things to post here and there. Like, that's where my mind's pretty much been. I don't think I posted a podcast last week, right? To my knowledge, because I was moving around the office. I moved it around so much. I posted on Instagram when I moved it, but I moved it again after that. So it's completely different. I've been very, very busy. It feels like it's been a very long time since I've talked to you guys on this podcast. And it kind of has been, right? 2 weeks is a very long time, especially in internet terms. If it has been 2 weeks, I don't fucking know. I got it right. I got to go to the gym. Let's see. Let's talk about, what did I do? Yesterday. That was the first time I did good on stand-up. I mean, let's see. We're pretty much done talking about this. What do you guys think, though? I want to let you know what you guys did. What do you guys think about this? You guys liked the clothing idea. That was cool. I think people would agree with the bongs and stuff and talking about like cool art pieces and shit like that. I'm just trying to, do stuff that I'm interested in. I already said that. And now I'm just repeating myself. Did good on stand-up for the first time ever yesterday. It was awesome. That was a super cool feeling. Super weird. I very much enjoyed doing that. That's like the aside from YouTube, that's the main focus. Like that's where I would move to like allocate to try and be closer to like really good stand-up places and shit like that. What time are we at right now? Oh shit, are we only at 7 minutes? That'd be like the quickest podcast we've ever done on this channel. That would so not be good. Would that be good? Would that be a problem? Would people get mad at that? Would that be bad for the algorithm? How long are they usually? I don't even know. Like 14 minutes? I feel like, I didn't even have my notes on me. Where's my, I don't have notes. Like I'll usually just have like an idea that I want to talk about. Oh, my phone's right fucking here. Jesus Christ, I hate myself. Come on, Face ID. There we go. Apparently, I did not write down anything I wanted to talk about. But I think that was it. You guys want to see some cool paintings I bought at the Goodwill place? Because that's where I got a couple of things that I'm gonna edit and make super cool. I'm probably gonna try and post like some creative stuff on this channel. Hopefully, it won't hurt this channel. I don't know. Whatever. That's sick. Is that not sick? It's like an ancient Aztec piece. 2 million, all right? Sick, right? We'll move that shit. I could, I don't have, I could show off the bag. I kind of, not really. I mean, it's just a clear bag that I bought. Hold up, here, look at this other one. Kind of reminds me of Splatoon. Y'all ever play that shit? For the visual people, for the people who are just listening, this part, it's not happening. I'm not describing this shit. It just looks like Splatoon. Pretty cool, huh? That's tight. That's going up. That's going up in here. I'll put a nail through the wall. I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting the security deposit back. All right, let's take a look at this bag I got in the mail today. Just a little brief one. Imagine if I did a review on this bag. You'll see how funny that would be. I mean, you were seeing it. This just clear tote bag. I got this literally just for the reason you're seeing right now, to literally just bring clothes back and forth when I do things. There it is. There it is. There's the idea. Follow my Depop if you guys want to see some clothes. It's probably gonna go on Depop, and probably I'll start like an Etsy store once we start getting into it. Like this is like gonna be a little bit in the making right now. Kind of busy with like moving house with my mother, and then hopefully moving to the city soon. So I'm not sure. I don't know. We got a lot of stuff coming in, a lot of things. Like this whole entire room is full right now. Did somebody just say something? I don't think so. Cool. So like right now I'm watching people kind of like talk about clothes because like I don't want to sound like a fucking idiot, you know what I'm saying? So like for instance, if I was to talk about this, I would literally just point out the couple of parts that I liked about it, right? Which would be the color. I saw the champion. I was like, oh, that's fucking tight. I saw it was blue and yellow. Cool, right? And I would do like some up-close shots, show you the stitching, show on the back how it says Supreme right by my asshole, and that would show you the quilting job that's all inside this and how it's warm as fuck, right? But probably a little bit deeper. Would that be interesting? Then maybe show you how I'm wearing it? I don't know. This office is definitely not big enough. I am already outgrowing this bitch. Holy shit. I'm so good at just filling up rooms, like using every inch of a fucking room. It's very weird. I'm like a professional studio designer. Totally could do that. Definitely not a hard job. Could totally do it. All right, guys, the thoughts aren't coming naturally to me anymore. I'm just going to start spewing shit out of my mouth if I keep trying to fucking talk here. So I'm going to leave it at that. Guys, if you want to sponsor this podcast or the channel or me or my fucking dog, he is so goddamn cute, go to patreon.com/wineboxpapi, or you could be a member over here on YouTube over on the main channel, youtube.com/wineboxpapi. Links for everything down below. If you join to become a Patreon member or YouTube member, you can see the vlogs of my daily life. Plus, you can also see my stand-up. Go check that shit out. But if you don't want to do any of that stuff, just tell your friends. Pass this shit around if you guys would like to. This was a quick little one just to keep the algorithm going, just to tell you guys what was going on in my mind. Let me know what you guys think about that. Clothing, talking about clothing, editing clothing, making some cool cinematic videos. Maybe I'll throw one in here of just like an idea I had. Just like whenever I see an idea, I'm just going to do it. That's pretty much what I'm going to use this channel for, I guess. Or should I start a third channel for that? I don't fucking know. All right, I will catch you guys later in the comments. Leave a question down below if you would like that question answered, if you want some advice on something. All right? Mwah. Appreciate you guys. Love ya.